have you outmanned, I have you outgunned. It's just like that Les Mis song, actually.
Hamilton.
Who?
You know, now that we're in season 2, I wanted to ask you, because you've done a lot in your career, so I want to say, what sets Fubar apart from the other movies and stuff that you've done before? What's the secret sauce that makes this show just work so well?
I think one of the fun things about this show, for me at least, is that I get to play Emma Brunner, who also gets to kind of play other characters. We had a lot of fun season 1 with like some disguises and accents, and this season we go to cool locations. I get to dance, be underwater, fight. It's just a lot of fun as an actor. It's like candy to get to play someone who's sort of in the spy world, because you get to play like 7 characters in one. And
this season in particular, because the core is the ensemble, and all the funny character dynamics and the miscommunications and the love triangles. I guess your case, you have way too many suitors this time. I feel bad. I felt bad for Emma so many times.
Yeah. 2 wasn't enough, so they added another potential suiter. Yeah. She has her hands full.
Like, come on, like that's just not fair. The British. But so I wanted to ask you, what was your favorite dynamic to see? Maybe not with your character, but of the other characters, as they're all kind of hunkered down in this house.
Well, I think anyone who survived a household full of their loved ones in COVID, I think those people will really understand the beginning of this season, because everyone's like kind of losing their minds. Not only is the big lie kind of revealed and they all have to like finally be honest with each other about a bunch of stuff, but like no one asked for this, and a lot of them maybe didn't know each other that well before, and so it's just like this forced deep intimacy in a way that I think is just like really entertaining in the way that Nick put it together for this season. It's a lot of fun, and it was a lot of fun for us. Like Andy and Jay were making us all just absolutely die laughing. It was a great time.
Your other cast members talked about Andy and Jay particularly. And
yeah, they're special.
Yeah. They have a really funny arc this season.
They do. Well deserved too. They could have a spinoff that I would watch for sure.
A spinoff on a fishing boat in Alaska, or no, was it Greenway, Norway? I forget where. Yeah, it was.
Those are just out there.
Ship them off. And so it's really interesting because you have worked with like 2 of the biggest action stars on the planet, like just recently. That is insane. So I just want to ask you: is there anything that you learned, from Tom Cruise and Top Gun, and from Arnold here, like that you kind of carry with you in your projects moving forward?
Yeah, well, I mean, they're temperamentally like completely different people, and they approach the work really differently. But one common thread is for sure how hard they work, and also I think like particularly how much time and commitment they give to training for anything that they do. Arnold was on the weekends with Carrie-Anne Moss doing dance rehearsals, and he's just as kind of like loose as he is about the work, he also is really meticulous about the things that he has to like show up and be prepared with. Like he talks about like doing reps. He's that guy. And Tom obviously is so deeply committed to every stunt that he does and everything that he does on film. So I think it's just like, I think the biggest lesson is always just to like get your reps in and train fully and really give anything that you're doing the hours that it deserves to make it really good.
And so I want to say congratulations on your Oscar nomination for Complete Unknown. I recently spoke with Todd Maitland, and he had such high praise for you and your work that you went. So you committed, completely different skill set too in action. So it was really, really cool to hear how much you got into character for that. This is all preamble because I have to ask you, who's a better scene partner, Timothée Chalamet or puppet Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Or puppet Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You didn't share many scenes because it was little little Emma, but you
Well,
probably,
at one point, also season 1, I am puppet Arnold. Man, that's a hard question. It shouldn't be. We're talking about a literal actor versus a puppet. But Bob Dylan has such a closed off thing, you know, like I think in the Bob and Joan dynamic, he's like, it's hard to get in there. And the puppet was really so warm. But no, obviously, Timothée Chalamet is one of the greatest actors, and I'm so lucky to have gotten to work with him. Sorry, puppet, if you're watching this, maybe next season you'll surpass the Timothy skill.
what was your favorite like big action set piece from the season that you got to do?
Big action set piece this season. God, they all are kind of like muddled together in my brain because we shot them in a matter of, I was shooting A Complete Unknown and this is kind of at the same time. So there was a lot of crossover. And then that meant that as soon as A Complete Unknown was done, they were like, okay, now we can bruise you up. And like, we're doing all the stunts at once and the dance scene and like, we'll figure it out. So that was absolutely wild. And we were shooting like 3 episodes at once. So I'm like just such a jumbled, chaotic mix of stunt scenes in my mind right now. But they all were really great. We have the best stunt team in Canada, and they're super funny and they're super great, and they add so much. One crazy cool day, I couldn't believe we shot this out in like 2-3 hours, was this one fight scene we have in a barn. And everyone was so on it. We got this thing done so fast. And I think that was the first time I was like, oh, we've leveled up from season 1 to season 2 to where we all just like know our characters. We know how to do these scenes. We know how to like take care of ourselves and take care of each other. And it's literally every character in a fight in some part of the barn. And the way they shot that was like, I was just so impressed by everyone and the way they showed up to work that day. That was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. All right. Well, that's my time. I really appreciate getting to speak with you about this. This is such a fun show. So hopefully I get to talk to you soon.
Yeah, nice to meet you.